Really fun but rather short match here against DUKEball, who is a guy from the TPX chat rooms, as you would guess, and he leads over the Gengar, and usually I don't like that because these things taunt my Whimsicott. But he predicts my Leech Seed, goes into his Tentacruel, which has Liquid Ooze, and yeah, this is not good for me. I switch out into Favorite since he has reliable recovery, and he has the Psychic. Yes, he has Psychic now. This is really helpful in this situation, as you can tell, since, whoa, super effective damage, but he is a special wall, I think, and I won't do much, but here I get a fabulous crit. Yes, crits can be nice, if they happen to me. He gets 2 lasers, Toxic Spikes, doesn't bother my team too much. I set up my own entry hazards. He disables, which is probably a misclick, I would guess, since there's no point in disabling here. And I just go straight to the Psychic to do as much damage as possible. He Shadow Balls, gets the special defense drop, doesn't do that much, since I can now Psychic him and kill him off. And Gengar faints here, probably was a waste of a Gengar, but whatever. Goes into Mence to scare me out, but I don't want him to attack my Ferrothorn or something. I just go straight for the Toxic, fodder my Deoxys here, since I don't need it. Or wait, do I fodder it? I don't remember. But Toxic damage is nice. It's reliable source of damage, and racks up with Life Orb fairly quickly. I got into my Whimsicott actually to save my Deoxys for later. Maybe I can recover on a wall or something. And he switches out since he doesn't want to get too much damage, and yeah, my Whimsicott isn't that helpful at this point either way, so he has no need of killing it. It doesn't threaten him that much. I just get his Tentacruel down with my Leech Seed. He damages me back with Liquid Ooze, but that's whatever. He gets the burn on my Sub-Disable Gengar, which really cripples it since it can't sub-stall any longer. And yeah, but I just take him out because I don't want him to Rapid Spin anything. And he goes into Porygon 2, which is really good wall in this gen, and I think, hey, let's just do a bit of stalling, or at least Leech Seed him. Or no, wait, what did I think here? Yes, I probably just foddered it or mispredicted or whatever. Not that big of a deal. As I said earlier, Whimsicott can't really threaten him, so I don't need it. And here I just take the opportunity to get my rocks up, I think, because Ice Beam Thunderbolts from Gun 2 won't do that much to my Ferrothorn. He goes on to Mence again, takes his... No, it doesn't take Stealth Rock damage because I set them up this turn, yes. But this means he won't switch out anymore with this Mence, because Toxic plus yeah, all that stuff with Stealth Rocks he can't take it, basically. But my Gengar can take his Fire Blast, but I don't need it either, because it's burned and can't do much. Go into my Terrakion to Revenge Kill with Close Combat. Works out nicely. Toxic doesn't bother it as well. I go out to save it for later because I need it against that Porygon 2. And just, yeah, fodder out my favorite here. However, he does go for the Rock Polish, which means, yeah, it speeds basically anything I have. But I still do have my Ferrothorn, which has now 150 base power Gyro Ball against him. He sees that coming, goes into his Hihidaruma, whatever the hell it's called in English. That's his Japanese name. I do very, very good damage, which means he's scarfed. But yeah, all of them are, so whatever. Fodder out my Ape, because I have nothing better to fodder. And go into my Terrakion to Revenge Kill, because I'm also scarfed and I have higher base speed. Close Combat takes care of him. Can't switch out into Landorus or something because Landorus won't appreciate taking 2 of them in a row. And now he goes on to Landorus to hopefully set up again and Revenge Kill with Earthquake or whatever the hell. But I just don't want to let that happen. He probably sees a switch coming into Ferrothorn, doesn't go for the Rock Pillage, but instantly for the Earthquake. Well, that's what I think. I didn't watch the battle again. What happens? Yes, Earthquake instead of Rock Polish. but he doesn't even do half, which means I can easily take another. And he gets life orb damage, which is good for me, because I want my Terrakion to be able to take him out. Go for the Garubal, which does take him out. All he has left is Porygon 2, and here, as you see, I think he decides to try to go for the Stall War, but then I think he sees that I still have my Terrakion left, and even if he wins against my Ferrothorn, which is very, very unlikely since I have continuous leech seed damage, which he can't avoid, yeah, my Terrakion can still just then come in and finish him off with the close combat, so he just decides to run. Good game.